EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and 4.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Davis now. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line.
Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Hitter here, it's complete. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
On the deep ball.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Davis sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Davis to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 9 now. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Davis. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And his kick here is good. And they add on to their first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At the 24-yard line.
go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, this is Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. He can run for it, and he will. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Panthers 13, Patriots 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Derrick Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Davis off the bootleg. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Davis being chased out left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Carolina.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Davis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Davis. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 31.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. But officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Panthers.
all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And now look at him go. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good.
How controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to be costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Henry. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's the option. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Got 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They're going to look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Patriots.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, look at this play call. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 22, Derek.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Again, it's Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Eason on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right. Touchdown, Carolina! Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off around the 37, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Davis. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game. Ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it again with Henry. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Panthers 40, Patriots 14. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. Okay, double up.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Right here. Shift. Hey, 60 Bison.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Guys, it's our time. Mark 50. I'm coming. Hey. Kill.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And
now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now a handoff to Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And a Panther first down. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England,